Chandrima, for what you are preparing?
I have got a call from IIT Bombay Energy Science Department and IIT Bombay Chemical Engineering Department.
IIT Bombay Chemical. Okay, so you are BTech Chemical Engineering. You are
No,
doing
I'm BTech Power Engineering, thermal.
BTech Power. Okay, with the thermal specialization.
Yes.
Okay, so you received call from PhD Energy and from IIT Bombay.
And PhD Chemical Engineering, IIT Bombay.
Okay, so direct PhD, PhD मतलब PhD after MTech or sorry BTech. Okay, so today you want to go for some snap related to thermodynamics.
Yes.
Okay, so Chandrima, first tell me what is thermodynamics?
Thermodynamics is the study of different forms of energy, the transfer of energy, and the effect that the transfer of energy has on the properties of a system.
Okay, so can you tell me what is energy?
Energy is something. It can be in the stored form or it can be in the transit form. It is defined as the ability of a body to do some work. Or yes, like that.
So if you will consider a thermal power plant or steam power plant, so what type of energy interaction is taking place? You mentioned that thermodynamics is a study of energy interaction, some energy you define. So what type of energy interaction we are getting in thermal power plant?
When the boiler is heating, when the so in the boiler, the heat is getting transferred to the steam, and heat is a form of energy. And from the turbine, we get work output. That is also a form of energy. So mainly heat and work output, heat and work are the forms of energy that is there in the thermal power plant.
Acha, if you will consider this entire thermal power plant as our system.
Yes, sir.
So can you write first law of thermodynamics equation for this thermal power plant?
It's a cycle. So the net work interactions will be equal to the net heat interactions for the system.
Yes, yes.
So the net
So
work
yes, what is
output
the
is
net heat interaction?
Heat interaction is the heat which is input in the boiler and the heat output which is given during the condensation process, which is released to the atmosphere, and work which is W net, that will be work given by the turbine and work consumed by the pump.
Okay. Acha, can you define the first law efficiency of this power plant? How you can define the first law efficiency considering this entire thermal power plant as a system?
Then it will be W net output by the heat input. That is W net, that is W turbine minus W pump by the heat input in the boiler that is given in the boiler.
No, like the entire thermal power plant is your system. So what is W net? What is W net? That is turbine work or what?
It is turbine minus the pump work.
Okay. What is heat input? What is heat input?
Heat input is the heat energy that is given from the boiler to the steam.
Okay. Can you define the second law efficiency also? Second law efficiency.
Second law efficiency will be the max W net that is available in the current cycle and the W maximum that we can get from the cycle. That is maximum when irregularities are not there in the cycle, and W net is the current work net output of the cycle.
So can you tell me where are the irreversibilities in a thermal power plant? Can you give me some example?
Like in the turbine, we consider that it is an isentropic expansion, but there are some because heat loss is there and friction is present. It is not exactly an isentropic expansion, and entropy increases. So there is one, and then for the pump also similarly, we consider it to be an isentropic compression, but it is not exactly an isentropic compression.
So what do we do actually in a power plant to reduce this irreversibility?
To reduce We provide insulation in the turbine and so that heat loss is minimum, and then yes, that
Any other particular application, uh, like how we decrease irreversibilities in boiling process?
um, boiling. I know what are the losses there, and we take certain measure to decrease the losses. Like in the boiler, there might be incomplete combustion, or there might not be proper mixing. So we create turbulence, and we pulverize the coal which is there in the boiler so that proper combustion is there. All those measures are taken care of. And then to increase the efficiency, we do reheat and regeneration in the power cycle.
Okay, Purnima, can you explain this available energy? What is available energy?
Available energy is the maximum work that we can get from a certain heat input in a cycle. So in a
We can get.
maximum work that we can get from a heat input in a cycle.
Okay. So suppose okay. Okay, can you tell me something about entropy generation?
Entropy, it's a term that is coming out from the Clausius inequality. So for process del Q by T plus S dot generation is the total entropy generation for the process. And this S dot generation, it depends upon the process, that is the path that the process is taking. If it is reversible, then S dot generation is 0. If it is irreversible, it is greater than 0. So it depends upon if the process is reversible or irreversible. And it is that entropy generation due to the irreversibilities.
I just suppose if you will consider some electric heating coil.
Yes.
It is placed inside some insulated container. There is some insulated container. Okay. In which some electric heating coil is placed. Okay. And you are supplying some current voltage to that electric heating coil. If you are interested to calculate the irreversibilities associated in this process, means the content, the matter is actually which is present inside that container, you are heating that by passing the current electricity through that heating coil. So can you tell me how you are going to calculate the irreversibility associated in this process? My question is clear, Purnima?
Yes.
There is some insulated container, some electric coil is passed through that. Using that, you are actually heating the content matter present inside the container. So some current is passed through that electric coil. I just asked you how you can calculate the irreversibility associated in this particular process.
For irreversibilities, I have to calculate the S dot generation. It will be S dot generation into the atmospheric temperature that will give me the irreversibilities of the process. And I am applying work. So work inherently doesn't have any entropy with itself, but that work is getting completely converted to heat energy. So so depending upon what is the entropy generation of the system, we can calculate the irreversibilities. And
So how you will calculate entropy change of the system?
So is the system is it depends upon whether the system is liquid or gas. Suppose if it is a liquid, then it is like we have certain formula Cp ln T2 by T1 minus R ln P2 by P1, like that. Or if it is a solid or something like if it is if it is ideal gas, then we can use a CP/CV equation. If it is liquid, then C ln T2 by T1, like that we can use.
Okay. Achha, what do you mean by quasi-static process?
Quasi-static process is a extremely slow process, and at each point the process is said to be in equilibrium. But the process, it has friction. So it is a reversible process. It has all the qualities of a reversible process, but it has also friction.
Quasi-static process, friction you were saying. Okay. You know, like some expression of work we write for a closed system reversible work, W equal to integration PdV.
Yes.
So this particular integration PdV, this is applicable to what type of system and for what type of process?
It is for cross-boundary work, for reversible process, and for a closed system.
Okay, so close is fine, but why reversible? Why this reversible process assumption is required for applying this integration PdV?
Because when we are integrating, we consider a very small, like it is f dot dx into area, and dx, it is, we consider a very small strip, and we consider that pressure is remaining constant throughout that when it is moving throughout that volume. So the assumption is such that we are considering for a very small strip, we are considering that the pressure is remaining constant. So we assume that it is for a reversible process.
Okay. Okay, Purnima, my last question is to you. So, as a thermal engineer, as a power engineer, what information actually, what you learned from this entire subject, thermodynamics? Anything you
Like
want to conclude? Yes, practically.
practically, we can learn about first of all, in power plant we can learn that no power plant can have 100% efficiency, and all power plants should follow the rules of uh, the laws of thermodynamics. That is, it has to reject some amount of heat, and there has to be a external heat input to produce work. And then we study the effect it has on various properties of the system, like the how the pressure and temperatures are varying, and about entropy generation, and that entropy is not conserved for a system, it always increases for practical processes. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Okay, Purnima, let me give you the feedback. So, this is your first snap related to thermodynamics. I asked you simple level 1 questions only. What do you mean by thermodynamics? So, you explained it is some kind of energy interaction, how we can make that energy interaction. Energy you define, stored energy, some energy in transit. तो energy को कैसे define कर सकते हो? So it is a thing which makes us, which keeps us active. It's the ability to do work. Okay, there are many ways, but other than this, we cannot define energy in that any other better way. These are the some of the common ways by which we define energy. So energy can be there in any material in the form of stored form, या क्या हो सकती है, transit form में हो सकती है. Stored form क्या होती है? That is a macroscopic form of energy, means kinetic potential, or it will be microscopic form of energy, means internal energy. Okay. Transit form क्या हो सकती है? Maybe heat, mass, heat and work. These are the transit form of energy, energy in transfer. So thermal power plant में how we can apply first? तो first आपको क्या बोलना है? सर ये thermal power plant, what is the input? Input is a fuel. Input आपको fuel याद रखना है. What is the output? Output is a electric work.
Okay.
Sir, from thermodynamics knowledge we know we cannot create energy. आपको चीजों को highlight करना है. Sir, from thermodynamics knowledge, sir, from first law of thermodynamics we know we cannot create energy. So from last so many years, what we learned, we only learned is that we are able to convert one form of energy into another form. That is the only thing which we can do. Because we cannot produce energy. हम energy को produce तो कर ही नहीं सकते. That is not possible. ठीक है. तो आपको because if interviewer is giving you chance, so you need to apply your knowledge है ना. आपको highlight करने कि हाँ, with that answer only you explained first look. वो impress हो जाएगा कि हाँ आपको पता है. फिर आप क्या कहोगे, सर फॉर ए थर्मल पावर प्लांट इवन वी नो इनपुट इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर आउटपुट, एंड फ्रॉम सेकंड लॉ सर वी नो इवन वी आर हैविंग इनपुट, द कंप्लीट कन्वर्जन ऑफ इनपुट इनटू आउटपुट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. So for a typical thermal power plant, sir, input is fuel. So what is the mass flow rate of the fuel? Mass flow rate of the fuel into the calorific value of the fuel. This is the heat input. तो heat input वो मत बोलो कि जो boiler में दे रहे हैं, boiler में नहीं, heat input क्या होगा? Mass of the fuel into calorific value of the fuel. Output क्या होगी?
The heat
output क्या होगा
energy.
आपका power plant का? No,
That is-
electric energy, electric work. मेगावाट, जैसे 2 मेगावाट का प्लांट है तो इलेक्ट्रिक आउटपुट वो आउटपुट है. मैंने आपको क्लियरली मेंशन किया था कि एंटायर थर्मल पावर प्लांट वी आर कंसीडरिंग एज ए सिस्टम. अगर आप बॉयलर को अगर एज ए सिस्टम मानोगे तो देन व्हाट इज आउटपुट? आउटपुट इज अ रेज इन एनर्जी ऑफ द स्टीम. व्हाट इज द इनपुट? इनपुट इज अ फ्लू एनर्जी जो आपको फ्लू गैसेस से मिल रहा है. ठीक है. सिमिलरली टरबाइन में व्हाट इज द मैकेनिकल वर्क, शाफ्ट वर्क व्हिच वी आर गेटिंग, बीपी जो आपको मिलेगा शाफ्ट पे. इनपुट क्या होगी? द चेंज इन एंथैल्पी ऑफ द स्टीम इनटू द टरबाइन. जनरेटर के लिए क्या हो जाएगा? द इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी व्हिच वी आर गेटिंग, इनपुट क्या है आपका? मैकेनिकल वर्क, दैट इज द इनपुट. तो अलग अलग है. पूरे के पूरे थर्मल पावर प्लांट के लिए आउटपुट क्या हो जाएगी आपकी? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, एंड इनपुट इज द हीट एनर्जी. तो उसका जो रेशो है आउटपुट बाय इनपुट, दैट इज योर फर्स्ट लॉ एफिशिएंसी. वो क्या हो जाएगी आपकी? फर्स्ट लॉ एफिशिएंसी. तो सेकंड लॉ आपको क्या, आपको फर्स्ट लॉ अप्लाई क्या करना है? आपको देखो, आपको फोकस कहां पे करना था sir? First law tells us about the energy balance only. So if you are interested to apply first law on a power plant, sir, that is the energy balance. So what we can do, we can equate cyclic integration of heat equal to cyclic integration of work. So sir, from that energy conservation, energy balance equation, we can easily find out what are the energy loss, what amount of heat we are losing. Yes or no? Because what is
Yes.
Q? That is a Q input minus Q lost, entire Q is that equal to W in minus W out. Yes or no? So what is the aim of carrying out first law analysis? क्यों करते हैं first law analysis? Just to analyze what are the losses. Yes or no? तो आपको उस पे स्ट्रेस करना है कि सर we can write this equation Q in minus Q lost that is equal to W in minus W out. तो बॉयलर में ऐसे हम W in कहाँ पे आ रहा है? There are some auxiliary devices where we are giving some work. ठीक है. W out minus W in, because W out will be positive, W in will be negative. ठीक है. तो वहां से आपको आइडिया हो जाएगा. Second law efficiency you defined, right? It is a ratio of the W actual by W maximum. Okay. Or you can say it is a ratio of the actual efficiency of the thermal power plant divided by the ideal efficiency.
Ideal efficiency.
And ideal efficiency, sir, that is a efficiency of a Carnot engine 1 minus T lower by T higher. And actual efficiency कहाँ से आ रही है? That W net by the heat input. That is the actual efficiency. So first law efficiency, actual efficiency of a thermal power plant divided by ideal efficiency. That is a second law efficiency, sir. Or sir, second law efficiency tells us about the relative performance of engine, how it is performing relative with the ideal engine. Because sir, we know because 100% efficiency is not possible. So what maximum efficiency is possible? That is for Carnot engine. So in relation to Carnot engine, how best it is performing, that is the second law efficiency. Are you getting?
Okay.
तो ऐसा नहीं आपने डिफाइन नहीं किया, यू डिफाइन, बट आई एम जस्ट एडिंग सम पॉइंट्स जो आपको नेक्स्ट टाइम ऐड करने हैं. ठीक है.
Okay.
अवेलेबिलिटी यू डिफाइंड, आपने अवेलेबल एनर्जी को डिफाइन किया. मैक्सिमम वर्क व्हिच यू आर गेटिंग बाय ब्रिंगिंग द सिस्टम टू द डेड स्टेट, बाय ब्रिंगिंग द सिस्टम टू द एटमॉस्फेरिक कंडीशन. ये पॉइंट शायद आपने मिस कर दिया.
हाँ.
मैक्सिमम वर्क व्हिच यू आर गेटिंग इन ए साइकिल बाय ब्रिंगिंग द सिस्टम टू द डेड स्टेट. जब तक डेड स्टेट नहीं बोलोगे तो वो अवेलेबल एनर्जी नहीं होगी. ठीक है. Irreversibility क्या होती है सर? Irreversibility is a loss of work. The maximum work which you can get minus the actual work which we are getting. That difference is sir irreversibility. The loss in available energy or the loss in work, sir, that is known as irreversibility. And sir, in power plant there are many points where actually many areas where we are losing work. Okay. It may be in the boiler also, turbine also, condenser also. There are, because these all are real processes. There are irreversibility associated with each and every process. In what we do actually to decrease this irreversibility, तो आपको example ले लेना था sir. We increase the mean temperature of heat addition. Boiler में करते हैं ना, mean temperature of heat addition बढ़ाते हैं.
But sir, वो तो efficiency बढ़ाने के लिए या work output बढ़ाने के लिए.
Efficiency कैसे बढ़ेगी? When you will decrease the irreversibility, ना? How efficiency will improve? What do you mean by efficiency? W net by heat input. तो W net कब बढ़ेगा? कब W actually? तो W max is fixed ना? W max is fixed. So if you are increasing W actual, then irreversibility will decrease.
Okay.
तो उससे क्या होता है, आपका फाइनाइट टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस पे जब आप हीट एडिशन करते हो तो इरिवर्सिबिलिटी ज्यादा होती है। आई थिंक थर्मोडायनेमिक्स में आपने पढ़ा होगा
Yes, sir.
external irreversibility.
Yes.
So when external irreversibility will be high, when heat addition is taking place at finite temperature difference. So if you will decrease the temperature difference, then external irreversibility will decrease and the efficiency will improve, or what you can say, the irreversibility will be less, or W actual will increase. Are you getting?
Yes.
चलिए, तो ये रीहीटिंग रीजनरेशन जो सारे करते हैं, these are all are the application thermodynamics only. That idea we are getting from thermodynamics. Sir, Carnot efficiency क्या होती है? 1 minus T lower by T higher. If you will increase the higher temperature, if you will increase the mean temperature of heat addition, the efficiency will increase. And there are so many ways of increasing the mean temperature of heat addition. ठीक है? उससे अलग मैंने आपसे पूछा था, एक कोयल है, कोयल इज पास्ड, तो उसमें आपने ठीक बताया हाउ यू कैन कैलकुलेट द इरिवर्सिबिलिटी. एंट्रोपी जनरेशन you calculate because entropy generation will be equal to the change in entropy of the system only. Why? Because the container is insulated, so that's why the entropy change of the surrounding will be zero. तो आपको बोलना चाहिए ना ये कि सर the system is insulated, so there is no heat loss to the surrounding, so entropy change of the surrounding will be zero, so entropy generation will only be equal to the entropy change. मैं थोड़ा सा स्पीड में हूँ क्योंकि टाइम बहुत कम है ना?
हाँ, okay, okay.
आर यू गेटिंग पूर्णिमा?
Yes, sir. Yes.
चलिए, तो वो आपने ठीक आंसर किया, क्वासी स्टडी भी आपने ठीक आंसर किया कि दैट W इक्वल टू इंटीग्रेशन PdV. Why? When we are slowly moving the piston center of result, then only we can consider pressure is constant. But if you are fastly moving, then pressure will not be constant because there will be some piling up the fluid will takes place and pressure will not be same at the entire surface of the piston center. Then pressure will be different. And if pressure is different, sir, we cannot write a PdV equation. ठीक है, तो हम ये लिख ही नहीं पाएंगे. So then that equation dW small dW equal to PdV or entire W equal to integration PdV, that is applicable for reversible work only. Why? We are neglecting the friction. We are not considering friction at all. And second, we are considering the pressure uniform everywhere at the cross section. Pressure is same at a particular instant of time. At a particular instant of time, pressure is uniform everywhere. And that we can consider only when we are moving the piston very slowly. जैसे आपकी कोई पिचकारी टाइप होती है ना होली पे, अगर उसको धीरे-धीरे अगर आप खींच रहे हो तो क्या होगा? The pressure will be same. But if you are moving very fast, तो अंदर जो fluid है उसका क्या हो जाएगा? That piling of the fluid will take place and the pressure will not be uniform at the entire surface. ठीक है? तो overall delivery आपका ठीक है and approach आपका ठीक है. आप you are thinking and you are answering. तो थोड़ा सा इसमें और time लेना है. Like suppose if you are not getting the answer and if you want to add some more thing, so take some time, at least 2-3 seconds to recall and then only answer. ठीक है? Good luck, keep preparing.
Okay.